Do you need something? Okay. What's the plan?
All right, I'll meet you back at the castle.
Ah, you made it. I was beginning to think you were never going to show up. Indeed I am. Heard you might be the person to speak to when it comes to dealing with these sorts of things. The problem is straightforward enough, I suppose. A dragon has been attacking trade shipments throughout the holds. Perhaps you've seen the carriages burning by the roadside during your travels. Contingents of soldiers have already been sent after it, obviously to no success, and we need a solution before this problem gets out of hand. Oh, but where are my manners? Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Laureus Lior, and I'm with the East Empire Company. Because it's our trade shipments that are being destroyed by that dragon. Supplies in the holds are dwindling as it is, no thanks to that Stormcloak uprising and the subsequent rise in banditry. So we've been cooperating with the Jarls to pool our resources together towards funding a solution. A collective bounty of 10,000 gold has been placed on this dragon to pique the interest of skilled mercenaries. From those that answered the call, I have personally chosen 4 highly proficient mercenaries, and I want you to lead them into battle. Their skills and backgrounds are diverse because we need to be ready for any challenge that we may be faced with. This is no ordinary dragon we're dealing with. It has proven to be very calculating in its attacks, specifically targeting our trade shipments to slowly starve Skyrim from the inside out. Every battle our soldiers have had with it, we've been caught at a disadvantage. It may have a motive that we don't yet understand, and I don't want to risk throwing more Imperial soldiers at it in vain. The team I've assembled have been tracking the dragon from its last known sighting near Falkreath. By now, they should know where it's going. And if we're lucky, we might even be able to take it by surprise this time. That's where you'll come in. There's Aether, a Redguard warrior from Hammerfell. He used to be Alakir until he took up mercenary work. Danelit, a Bosmer archer and the most skilled sharpshooter I've seen. She was recently incarcerated in solitude for petty theft. A crime against the Thane, from what I hear. I had to pull a few strings with Jarl Elisif to have her released to us. Shargam, an orc berserker from Narzulbur with the strength of at least 3 of his kind. And Elmira, an Altmer mage with some unhealthy fixations, but highly skilled in the arcane arts nonetheless. I'll mark the rendezvous point on your map. When you get there, speak to Aether. If he's done his job, then he should know by now where that dragon has been roosting. If we're lucky, we might be able to catch that dragon by surprise and put an end to the trouble it's been causing. I wish you the best of luck, Dragonborn. I'll be waiting here for your return. I trust that's that, then.
I think we may have a problem in the basement. Been hearing a lot of scurrying down there lately. What do you need, my friend? Of course. What room would you... Very good. I'll make all the arrangements. Of course. What are we running... Certainly. Is there anything else you need? I'll see to it at once. Is there anything else you need? Certainly. Is there anything else you need?
We drink to our youth, to days come and gone, for the age of aggression.
Speak. I'm the kind of orc that likes to kill those who ask too many questions.
So, you're the one Lurius asked us to wait for. You're this Dragonborn people have been talking about. Well, if Lurius trusts you, then I guess we have no choice. I'm Aether, and this is our little ragtag group assembled by the Empire's coin. I wish we could have met under more favorable circumstances, but I'm afraid we're a little short on time. Good that you arrived when you did. We've been following recent sightings of the dragon in Falkreath Hold. It hasn't attacked Falkreath directly, but its presence is straining trade. Supply shipments through the region have ground to a halt. Seems like they've heard this dragon has a bit of a penchant for them. Why? Can't say for sure. It would make more sense for the beast to hit major population centers. But who knows what their true intentions are. The last witness I spoke to said the dragon had been returning to the same spot in the mountains southeast of Falkreath over the past few days. Ancient's Ascent is likely where it's roosting now, but who knows for how long. I suggest we head there immediately. We may be able to catch it by surprise. With you on our side, we might just have a chance of pulling this off. Now come on, we need to move quickly.
Good. Chat time's over.
Where you're going. You're running around like a drunken growl.
I'll enjoy it. Kendav Balan Fukai. Finally, warriors worthy of combat walk before me. I was beginning to think your champions were all cowards, Kaizal. Varukiv Togat Kronga Dovaki. This one surprises me with its Dovasos. I have heard rumors. Maybe you are worthy of my Norak near Gold. It has been a grave for lesser mortals. In your tongue, they call it Wyrmstooth. To the Dove, it is the Brumlock Strunma. Seek it, Ya Gols Walan, and you shall have the battle you seek.
Damn it. I can't believe the beast just slipped through our fingers. This isn't going to go down well with Lurius. You can count on that. You're right. It was probably watching our movements this whole time. It was foolish to think we could just corner it like a wild beast. Seems like the dragon wants us to pursue it to Wyrmstooth. I'm beginning to see why Lurius is involved in this dragon hunt. I'm sure he can explain it better than I can. But for now, we should return to the Bannered Mare and let him know what transpired.
You're back. I was beginning to think you may never return. I trust you bring good news. I see. Were you at least able to find anything out about why it was attacking our trade shipments? Wyrmstooth. Then it seems that once again that dragon has slipped out of my grasp. I was hoping it wouldn't come to this. I manage Stonehollow, an East Empire Company mining settlement. It's located on the island of Wyrmstooth, to the north of Solitude in the Sea of Ghosts. Our particular dragon was first sighted near the mining settlement, but it never attacked us directly. Not one to let a potential problem fester, I brought it to the attention of the Empire, and a legion was dispatched to deal with it. Sadly, they proved to be no match for that dragon. All accounts suggest it headed south, to mainland Skyrim. Shortly thereafter, I began hearing reports of East Empire Company trade shipments being burned, with surviving witnesses all describing the same dragon. So I traveled south in pursuit of it, hoping to find a way to put an end to the problem before it had a chance to return. I convinced the East Empire Company to work together with the Jarls to raise a bounty on that dragon, and sent Theoden, my courier, to track down the one person that might give us an edge over the beast. You. My thoughts exactly, but considering what's at stake, that's a risk we'll need to take. Indeed we do. We can't risk this happening again if we let it get away. I'll have a ship ready at the docks in Solitude. Meet me there and we'll set sail for Wyrmstooth. I shouldn't need to remind you that we won't know what to expect when we arrive, so you should stock up on whatever supplies you need before we depart. And don't forget, that 10,000 gold bounty is still up for grabs should we actually manage to pull this off.
I don't suppose I could borrow a bit of your blood. I've been wondering whether I can use the dragon blood to
Can I help
easily
you?
learn shouts. Yes? You wish to learn about me? Gods, where do I even begin? I suppose I could begin at the beginning. For a while, I trained with the College of Whispers. At least until I accidentally turned a fellow student into a pile of ash. It was a learning experience, for it was I who first discovered that it was indeed possible to summon an Atronach inside another person. Following that ordeal, I fled to Skyrim to pursue my research into the Dwemer. Do you know what a Thresher is? The Dwemer were ingenious. Why, just the other day, I activated one just as a bandit was stepping over it. Talk about cleanly cut fillets! Simply marvelous. Wait, who are you again? I'm so confused.
We need to keep moving.
Speak to Lurius if you need some. Look, I'm just a courier. I work for Lurius Lior. If you need more information, then I suggest you speak to him. Move
Good,
along.
you made it.
You're blocking my view.
I know it's not much, but this ship will get us to Wyrmstooth in one piece. Let me know when you're ready, and I'll tell the captain to set sail. Just be sure you're fully equipped and stocked
The
up
Red
on
Wave
whatever
has
you'll
sailed to
need
many
before we
locations in the
depart.
Sea of Ghosts. Wyrmstooth, Rosecrea, Solstheim, even Count McQuay.
Good, you made it. I know it's not much, but great. I'll let everyone know we're ready to set sail. Head below deck and get some shut-eye. It'll take a few hours for us to get there, and we'll need to be fully rested to face whatever is in store. There it is, in the distance. There are trade ships currently moored at the docks in Stone Hollow, so we'll need to dock near Fort Moonwatch instead. It'll be a short trek to the mining settlement. Let's just hope we make it there before anything bad happens. Let's go. Once I've spoken with the others, we'll make our way to Stone Hollow. All right. Listen up, everyone. That monster is out there on this island. It knows we're here, and it likely has a trap prepared for us. No second chances. No letting it get away this time, or none of us are getting paid. Do I make myself clear? Great. Let's move out.
Surrender now! Give me your best. It's over already?
You
Hey,
died too quickly.
wake up so I can kill you
Wait,
again.
should I use the resurrection stuff? Can do that again? Well, that's no fun.
Dragon the gods. Probably disaster. They never stood a chance. I can't even begin to imagine how we're going to recover from this. All the lives lost. We need to find that beast and end it before it has the chance to take any more lives. The locals here speak tales of a vast underground cave far beneath the island. The only place that dragon could have been hiding all this time is down there. I know there's an old Nordic barrow on the eastern side of the island, one of the largest ever discovered. Adventurers go there all the time looking to test themselves, and marauders plunder its depths for valuables even to this day. The ancient Nords used to venerate dragons, right? I know it's a long shot, but there may be a way into the dragon's lair from within. Almira and Theoden will stay behind and tend to the wounded. There's likely more people trapped under all this rubble. I suggest you follow along with us, but if you want to scout around first, we'll be waiting for you at the barrow, so don't take too long. That about wraps things up, I suppose? The Empire is on edge. All these dragon attacks aren't good for business.
Speak to Lurius if you need something.
Tidings travel. Not long ago, just before the sun began to rise, the dragon burned the town and scattered its folks before returning to the mountains. This one thinks it may have been a calculated attack.
Warm sands to you, friend. This one will manage. Though it is a surprise we even survived at all. A place like this cannot hold against a dragon. More so now than before the Empire started cutting resources. Each year the Empire sends less and less soldiers to defend the mining settlement. And now look what happens. But do not worry about this one. Worry about those who fled into the forests and have yet to return. If the dragon did not eat them, surely the things that crawl in the wilderness will. This one is here to make sure. We were caught by surprise by a dragon, of all things. This one heard rumors about dragons returning to Tamriel, but did not believe it to be true. The local guard didn't stand a chance against the monster, and the settlement was quickly engulfed in flames. The lucky ones managed to escape into the wilderness, but most were eaten or burned to cinders. It is not a good way to leave this world. Through the smoke, this one could see it return to the mountains across the steeples from where it came. Perhaps that is where it is roosting. If you would seek it out and put it to the sword, speak to Jashavi Dar first. He has equipment for sale that you may find useful.
How can I... The tools of the trade for many an adventurer. Take a look.
You lost something?
Planting anything in this climate is hard enough. Saw some adventurers looking at the notice board not too long ago. You might want to go take a look as well. I work the fields with the Argonians. Can't say I've ever heard of an Argonian coming this far north, but who am I to judge? All I wish is to make enough coin here to give my daughter the life she deserves. My husband, Holgard, seems to like it here well enough, though. Goodbye.
Don't suppose you'd be interested in taking a look at my armor and weapons?
Got something to say, stranger? Better say it quick. I have little time for loiterers. I have little knowledge of Hircine's curse, save that those afflicted often lose control. No, I tend the Hall of the Dead. Occasionally I wander the roads, wherever Arcade bids me. It's a cold and unforgiving place. I wouldn't recommend it to anyone aside from those who do the work of Arcade. It draws all the wrong sorts. I should know. I once served as a healer for a party looking to explore. Adventurers treat it as a rite of passage. Those who survive it are regarded highly in adventuring circles. And rightly so. Bandits, on the other hand, continue to pillage through its ruins every day, hoping adventurers make its deeper chambers more accessible.
I wouldn't bother purchasing anything from Josh Avidar. His wares are all just secondhand rubbish. It's cold. I grow the ingredients the cooks use so that ungrateful fools such as yourselves can enjoy a meal. A simple thank you. Whatever you're here for, suffice. I assure you I'm not interested. Move along.